Hello everyone, my name is Titi Benson. I'm a certified relationship expert and I just spill the coin on Spills and Trills podcast. Enjoy.
How does it feel to be betrayed by the one you love? You've probably heard the saying, once a cheater, always a cheater. How true is this? The phrase, once a cheater, always a cheater, suggests that anyone who has ever had an affair will cheat again in the future. But we also know that there isn't one all-encompassing profile of a cheater, and people cheat for different reasons. Why do people cheat? Can trust ever be rebuilt in such relationships? And the popular phrase, once a cheater, always a cheater, is this true to a large extent? This episode answers all these questions and more, so sit back, relax, and enjoy. You're definitely in for a ride. Let's go. Hi comrades, welcome to another episode of the Spills and Thrills podcast. This is your head spiller, Kanyin, and I want to use this medium to say thank you to everyone supporting my content by listening, rating my show, reposting, and referring. Your house will not burn in the name of Jesus. Amen. So I am very emotional, because without you listening to my podcast, there would not be Spills and Thrills. So thank you. You make it all worth it. And today I have with me a certified relationship expert. And today, together, we'll be dissecting this phrase with fork and knife. Once a cheater, always a cheater. Dear comrades, his name is Titi Benson. Hi, Titi.
Hi, Kanyin.
How are you?
Very good, very good.
How was your week?
It's been great so far, so good. And yes?
Fine, thank you.
Welcome.
Hope you did not experience any trouble coming here.
Not at all.
Not
It was
at
great.
all.
It was great.
Everything was fresh.
It was fresh.
All right, so today we're going to be talking about cheating.
Okay.
And before we start, I'd like to know, have you ever cheated on anybody before?
Okay, I think, I was a very adventurous guy before actually getting married. So I've had my share of that experience. And I would say yes. At some points, yes, I did.
I forgot to ask, how is your wife?
She's doing great actually. She's doing great, and it's been good.
It's been good.
It's been good.
Oh, so you've cheated on how many girls in total?
Man, I can't remember.
But
But
you can't remember what?
but like I said, I was very, very adventurous back then. But meeting her, I had to hang my face.
Before you met her, how many?
Okay, but I can't remember all of those, but
Baba did these guys.
but
You know these guys.
but
Okay.
I had my fair share of that pretty much. So I know what it feels like. I was cheated on as well.
Are you a Yoruba man?
Yes, I am.
Hey,
But not
God.
you about demon though. But then I've been on both sides. But then I can tell firsthand that it doesn't feel good. The HP, like we call them, the hot partner, or the IP, like we call them, the involved partner, both on both sides, it doesn't really feel good. It's not a way to go. Like I said, I've been on both sides, so I know. Really
So
much
you've
I feel
cheated
like.
on people before, and they've
Yes.
cheated on you before.
Both ways, yes, and it wasn't funny. Both ways, it wasn't funny.
Okay, for me, I don't think I've ever cheated on anybody that I was in a relationship
Wait.
with before. I'm a very straightforward person.
There are people like that as well.
Yes, so
There are different kind of people. I think these are the things we'll talk about today. There are different kind of people, and then people cheat. There's about 70 reasons that people actually cheat for. People cheat for different reasons in different times, in different seasons of their lives, and like I usually say, it depends on the personality. It depends on the person, the place, and the season of his life. Like I used to believe back then, like if you're a guy, do all you can do before marriage, and then you move forward. Once you get in there, focus on your marriage.
well, I don't think I agree with that.
Okay.
Because if you say do all you can do before you get married,
Okay.
it means that what is the assurance that when you get married you're going to have self-control?
Like I
If
said,
you don't have self-control before you get married, when you now get married, what's now the difference?
okay. So like I said,
The ring?
no, not the ring. Like I said, that was my philosophy.
Oh,
and,
okay.
And then, I was able to navigate around it. The moment I decided to say, okay, I'm moving on from this, I was moving on from that pretty much. And I think for people, like I said, people differ really. If you understand your makeup, understand who you are, then you understand your journey and how you want to proceed with your life. Like I said, I've been on both sides. It's not funny. It's something we should be careful about, not to make a pattern of our lives. Yeah, so that's why I said I've been on both sides and I know how it feels.
For me, my ex cheated on me like countless times.
And that countless.
Countless
Now,
times.
so that was why.
Countless. And he was always sorry. If I catch him, if well back then
Then
when I used to catch him
okay,
or something would just give him away, he would be
okay,
very sorry and he would start begging and all of that. Then it will be of good behavior for the
okay.
next 2 months or
Or
so.
thereabout.
Then he would do it again. You
Okay,
get, so it became a pattern.
okay,
He would be very sorry whenever it got caught. But
okay.
after that time, he goes back to it again. So it was very frustrating. So I can say firsthand
That.
how it is from the receiving, how it feels to be on the receiving end.
So you are the HP. The HP is the auto partner. So the thing is, when it comes to cheating,
Okay.
what people need to realize is that there are different kind of affair or cheating. There are about 7 of them. People cheat.
Wait, before we go into types of cheating?
Okay.
I would like to because there might be people that do not fully understand what cheating is.
Okay.
So I'll be like to give a definition based on my own perspective.
Okay.
Then we'll take yours. Then we'll now take types of cheating.
Go ahead.
All right. So if you ask me what cheating is, I will
Okay.
tell you that cheating is the act of being unfaithful to your partner.
Okay.
In different ways. It could mean you engaging in sexual or romantic relations
Okay.
with a person,
Okay.
other than your partner, unless of course both of you agreed to an open relationship. If you agree to an open relationship, you guys have terms and conditions
Okay.
in the sense that you can
Do this.
you can do that. But then when you are in a
It's
relationship,
a close relationship. yeah.
exactly, it's a closed one. Once you are doing anything with any other person outside of that closed
That's considered
relationship,
cheating.
that's considered cheating. So it goes beyond being sexually involved. It can also involve you having a deep connection with another person.
Okay, so for that, for the emotional part of cheating is actually majorly for women. A guy cannot be psyching you or be emotionally attached for too long. Yes, men actually do physical cheating, while women do emotional cheating. So it's a woman that will be invested in someone outside of the marriage or outside of relationship, better still. But women can easily and then emotional cheating also leads to physical cheating. Eventually, it's just like you're taking a road and you don't want to get to the destination. Then there's no point. So whether emotional, whether physical, it's just that the factors involved, the everything involved is actually different. But at the end of the day, then it's going to end up probably being a physical affair.
At the end of the day.
At the end of the day.
What counts as cheating?
So we can't really define it because people define it separately. There's what we call micro cheating.
What's micro cheating? Cheating in bits.
Yeah. So micro cheating for some people
Okay.
is when you fail to omit your partner's name in a particular setting. You're probably in a relationship or you form like you're not in a relationship. Yes. So you're omitting them in the relationship, in your conversation, making it look like you're free. And so, like I said earlier, everything leads up to you eventually cheating. So we can't really define cheating per se, but because some people tell you it is when it's physical, some people tell you when it's emotional.
Yes.
So, but really, cheating is once you can do something that you can do in the presence of your partner.
Once you do something that you can't do in the presence of your partner,
if you are arguing,
I'm holding on to that.
If you are arguing, if you are touching someone in the ways you can't do it in the presence of your partner, then you are probably cheating or you are in the line of cheating.
Another thing that would count as cheating, like you rightly said, it would be sending flirtatious messages.
Okay.
You know how you be sending love. I still feel it boils down to everything you said. Things that you cannot do in the presence of your partner.
At all.
For instance, now you cannot send love messages in
True.
front of your partner to somebody else.
Very true.
If you want to compliment somebody and you're like, you look really good, in front of your partner, you just probably tell the person, you look good. You just hype the person and that's all. But when you now start to look at this person with so much, do you get so much intent, so much lust in your eyes?
So let me just
things that you can't do in front of
your
them.
partner. Funny enough, some people actually do that in front of their partners.
Hey.
Yes, I've seen people drive around and
and their partners are fine with it.
So that's the thing. So that's why I said when it comes to issue of relationship or even cheating itself, it depends on the individual.
Okay.
There are people that you are with and they accommodate stuff like that. If you are with a guy or with a lady and she acts in certain ways and you're cool with it, then you can expect them to take it further. I was talking to someone and she said she knows the guy to be a womanizer And then after 2 years of dating, was it 2 or 3 years, and they were about to get married, and she said at the end of the day they still broke up because the guy saw someone else. But I said to her, you saw the sign from the very beginning. You know it seems like a womanizer. Like I said, there are 7 kind of affairs. There are people that they are Casanovas, they are womanizers, they are players. That is what they do. When those guys cheat, it's quite different from the person that cheats accidentally.
I want to know. Please continue.
So at the end of the day,
Casanovas?
Yes. So these guys.
How do you know Casanovas?
Okay, so the thing is, we have people that cheat accidentally. So that's like accidental affair. Then we have
accidental.
Accidental.
Maybe they've had too much to drink.
Too much, whatever excuse you want to put to it, too much.
Is there anything like accidental cheating?
Yes, it was not planned. That was not their intention. It's possible they're in a good place in their relationship, but it just happened. Maybe they were in a bad season in their relationship, or maybe
if they were in a bad season in their relationship and it happens, you can't say it's accidental.
So, but the point is, it happens just once, and they are very sorry. It happened just once. So that's when we said. Once a cheat, always a cheat. That's not very true, because there are people that they do it once and they never return to it. Though the reason for doing it is actually not, we can't sit to analyze that. It's wrong, but they do it once and then they are done with it. It's a mistake. They never thought they would even be on that side of the relationship. They never saw it coming, but it happened.
Never see me coming,
but that happened. And then when you check them out, they've turned a new leaf, they are very sorry, and the rest of it, and they move on. But there are some other guys that, they are philanderers, they are players, they move from one person to another. And those are the kind of people that can do house girl, do madam, do sister, do secretary. Some people can't. Some people will say some men don't have what's it called spec. Some men actually have spec. So when they have spec, maybe they don't cheat, but it just happened. So for people that doesn't have spec, it could be tall, short, colored, whatsoever. There could be just.
Do you think it's a problem? Like maybe something's actually wrong. Like maybe they, I don't even know.
Okay.
Maybe they, I don't want to say it, but then.
Okay. So when it comes to relationship and cheating, these things actually intertwine, in the sense that as humans, probably before you get married, you are in probably your late 20s or mid 20s. From age 0 to age maybe 25 before you got married, you've been in relationships, you've seen people, you've seen your parents' relationship. All of these things have planted some seed in you. So like I did before I got married, I went for a lot of counseling to cleanse where I was coming from, because you've seen things, you've heard things, you've done things, and some things have been poured into you. So really, we can't say maybe they are not normal. It could just be their experience. They've been exposed to some certain things. For example, the people that are philanderers, people that are players, their daughters or their ex-wife or their wife usually turn out to be the same thing. Now, those are the same daughters that will tell you that all men are scums, because their father was a scum to their mother, or because their first husband was a scum, and then they go the same route, wanting to date this, that, and this, and trying out every man that they see, and not believing that there's a good man out there, or people can change. So begin to realize that their formulation of the ideas was from what they were exposed to, maybe from their childhood or something. So there's a whole lot when it comes to cheating and relationship that people will need to understand. Right. But the thing is this, your personality goes a long way. Where you're coming from goes a long way.
All right. So I'd like us to talk more about types of cheating.
Okay.
I have, like we said, sexual activity without intercourse. That's actually cheating. You're kissing somebody else. You're hugging somebody else in a very suggestive manner.
Yeah.
You're making out, you're in closed room
Those
with somebody and you're already doing stuff.
Already cheating. It's not even on
some
the way
people
to
be
cheating.
like, but they did not have sex now.
So,
sex is supposed to seal the act of cheating.
Okay, so that brings us to the dynamic of our generation. Our generation want to believe that you can do X, Y and not get to Z. Meanwhile, if you keep on doing X, Y, X, Y, X, Y, after a while, you'll definitely get to Z. So people want to believe you can flirt in this way, flirt in that way, and eventually not commit.
You're playing
but
safe.
It doesn't work that way. You can't do this, do that, and then
it will not now lead.
It will not now lead. It's not possible. So people usually want to believe that, oh, I can hug, I can be free with my words, I can be loose with my words, but eventually there's a way they usually say it. I can control myself, I can hold it, I know where the lines.
I
At
know where
times,
to draw the
yeah,
lines.
at times the line will just get blurry in all of this. I saw an article recently, and it was really, really crazy, and it just goes further to talk about the people that they really don't have boundaries and they keep on pushing. I think because of the dynamic of the world currently, the Western culture is coming down and people are beginning to absorb a lot of things. So that's why people will tell you things like kissing or sending some certain text messages is not part of cheating or being flirting basically.
But it is.
But really it is, or it's going to lead you to that way eventually.
Well, even if it doesn't lead you to that way, maybe you are Odogu Malay or whatever.
There's no
it's
Odogu
still
really.
cheating, actually,
Yes,
to be very
yes.
honest. It's you're still being unfaithful to your partner.
Very true.
Like, no matter what it is that no matter what you're trying to say to, cover up, it's still cheating.
And it's going to eventually lead. There's no way it won't lead there.
Then, of course, sexual intercourse. This one, there's no gray area here. We all know that this is definitely that's definitely cheating, of course. Then cyber infidelity, when you're
that's
exchanging,
also on the rise now. Yeah.
You're exchanging flirtatious messages.
Yeah,
you're
images and the
doing
rest of
images,
them.
You're sending
Yeah.
your nudes.
Yep,
You're sending your
yep.
nudes to somebody.
That's also on the rise
That's
currently.
also exactly.
Yeah.
All right. Then emotional infidelity.
Yes.
That one too.
Like I said, for emotional infidelity, it is more prone to ladies because
So
and-
men are not men are not people of emotions.
no. So the way a man works, the way a man is wired, a man thinks about sex 20 times per day.
3 times.
20 times per day.
Is that a fact?
Like, it's a fact. You can actually check it out. 20 times per day. So what happened is, once a man is trying to come close, he only has one agenda. For a woman, if she's not getting maybe the attention from the guy over a month, over 2 months, and the rest of them, that's when she can now start considering, seeing someone, talking to someone, communicating with someone outside of a relationship or a marriage, whatever the case may be. So she can be emotionally involved, with that kind of person for maybe a month or 2 months, thereabout. That's why I said for men, it is only one end goal, and usually the end goal from the start. If you're not going to go into that go through that route, you're not going through that route at all. But for women, they usually don't know how it starts. That is why it is easy for a man to get up, love you, do everything, and come back at the end of the day, he has cheated on you. Because for him, he didn't plan it. He just crossed his way. Maybe he just like lions usually see, animals that just pass and they just want to take a bite. Though that is not an excuse, but
Yes.
the point is, for a woman, it will take a lot of getting to know her, being nice to her. You bring her coffee,
Yes.
you message her,
Of course.
you check up on her on her birthday,
Yes.
and maybe one of her friends likes you. A man does not. It doesn't for a man. It doesn't work that way.
But then why? But then there's some men that, like you rightly said, there are some
Okay.
men that would love you or claim to love you, and
Okay.
they'll still cheat on you. You said because they are not wired to be emotional about it. They'll
Okay.
just do it and they've moved on. It doesn't mean that they've stopped loving
Okay.
you. Why do they do this?
Okay, so let's take it one after the other. Let's deal with the women first.
Okay.
Most reason women cheat is because they need attention.
Okay.
If they're in a relationship and it's not satisfying, as a woman, you tend to get attention. Like God created you basically, or like you're created. You desire attention, you
Seek
desire
attention.
care.
Mhm.
Exactly. So most women will only cheat because there's a dissatisfaction in their relationship. That is the only reason. If their man is all lovey-dovey, they have no reason. It doesn't even cross their mind so. So for them, usually it is when the man is not forthcoming. There was actually a case that the lady cheated and the man was angry, was bitter. But good thing is he came for counseling, and in the course of counseling, he realized that he has neglected her in the relationship for way too long. She has been clamoring for attention. He prioritized his work and boys outing other than the relationship. So she has been in the relationship all along. So a guy just came and was just giving her attention. Same story. A pastor was sharing. He said his wife used to take the daughter to school, and because he is not always available
Yes.
to do that for her, pretty much. Then all of a sudden, a man used to pick her up. Pick the daughter and the wife up to take them to school. First day, second day, 2 weeks, he discovered that the woman was excited about the man. Don't worry. This guy will take us to school. Don't just bother about it. And it was seen that this man is excited. Like, what's going on here? Before I know it, the guy said, don't worry, I'm taking you guys to school. That is a woman. A woman lives, enjoys the attention. Once she's not getting it, she's going to seek it from somewhere else. Communication is key. That's why you need to know. Come out and say it openly. But for men, it works differently. It works really, really differently. From his mindset to the actual, to the actual act. Most men don't want to cheat on you, but maybe their exposure, like I said, they are philanderers, those guys are players. It's just their nature. They just want to test rice today, test salad today, They are men like that. Well, maybe a less percentage of them. They are also men that maybe it just happened once. They don't know what they were thinking, maybe on the airplane or whatsoever. It just happened and they're totally sorry. We have people also, that their relationship is not working. And then there's something we call HSD. That is high sexual drive.
Okay.
Some men have high sexual drive. Now, let me even break this down.
Okay.
There was a particular man that came for counseling and he was crying. Honestly, because he said for the past 10 years, he has not been enjoying sex in his family. In his home, rather. He said because his wife does not have time throughout the week except Fridays to make love or to have sex with him. And now, that time on Friday is only between 9 p.m. and 11 p.m. Can you see that this man is very, very detailed? So he doesn't bother from Monday to Thursday. The only time she has is like around 8 to 10 p.m. on Fridays. And every 8 to 10 p.m. on Friday, he comes and he approaches her. And she's always like, today she's tired. Tomorrow she's forming. She's half asleep. Then is that what you think about? And the rest of them. The man was trying in a counseling session because it was like, each time he feels rejected, he feels lonely in the world. Now, for him to be that calculated, that means he doesn't really want to go outside. That's a man. He really doesn't want to go outside, but he's not getting it from where he should get it from. And like I said, women should really understand. If there's anything, they should understand that men are sexual beings. If a man doesn't have a sexual desire towards his wife or towards a woman, then he will just talk to you or not even talk to you. Because the only reason they're attracted to you in the first place is the sexuality. Then afterwards, then friendship comes. So people should understand that people cheat for different reasons, and then your mechanism, your setting is actually very different from a man to a woman.
Wonderful.
Yes.
Wonderful. Thank you so much for breaking this down. All right,
welcome.
so let's look at like 2 effects of cheating.
There's so many effects of cheating.
Many. That's why I broke it down to 2.
There's so many, but there's this one we call multi-dimensional betrayal trauma. That brings us to a place where it's not just you that cheated, which is the IP, the person involved, is the person that is being hurt. The thing that happens to the person is they start asking themselves questions, and the questions are questions of identity, of am I not good enough?
Am I not good enough?
Like that is the first thing that happens to that person. So they keep on asking questions like, am I not good enough? What have I been doing all this while? A lot of questions, a lot of injury emotionally. So basically, there's a whole lot that happens to the other person. That is why when they come for counseling, the first thing we tell them is, most times, 80% of the time, is not about you. It's about the other person that you don't know about. Some people, even the reason why they cheat is because of maybe that is how their father lived their lives.
Yes.
Maybe they were exposed to it at some point and they couldn't let go.
Yes.
Some people, it's not working out in their relationship and they can't say it. That's also a kind of cheating. So, but the effect is long lasting. It makes people feel like I'm not good enough.
Not good enough.
What have I been doing?
Exactly.
How didn't I see this happen? And the rest of it. So there's a whole lot of emotions that run through. Some people now, the thing is, it sticks more than some other people. Like I said, when I was when I was cheated on, I saw a whole new light about it because I felt so normally I was that kind of a guy that I know how to. Now I actually respect you.
Yes.
I don't do it close to you. Now that's some other thing. Some people do it very close to you. And some people they'll tell you if some people want to do it, they do it very far. I don't do it close to you. I just it happens and I just move on like I'm sorry this thing happened and the rest of them. But there was one that happened to me and the lady did it. It was very open and I was like, are you serious?
Your friend or somebody that you knew?
No, it happened to me.
She cheated on you with your friend or
no,
somebody
with someone I knew and it was like catching her like not just very red-handed. And the funny thing about it is like she's still denied.
Hey.
So it was a case of how can you be denying
something that
something
is so
like this?
obvious.
So at that point I begin to question myself that what am I doing? Am I getting this thing right? Am I enough at all? And those were some of the things that led me to where I am today. Because at some point I started asking myself the questions of, if I'm going to do relationship, then I have to do it correctly. From my end, from the other person's end. Then I start asking questions. What makes a relationship work? How can I get this done rightly?
Yes.
Why are some people happy in their relationship and some people are sad? Why is it that some people, they are beating them in their relationship and some people that they are flying about every now and then, they're doing lovey-dovey? Is it magic? Are they lying?
Okay.
Then I came to discover that you need to first of all understand your journey, understand yourself, understand your makeup, and understand the person that you are with. The person that you are with is very, very important. Like there's a whole lot when it comes to relationship and then it comes to cheating.
So aside the traumatic effects,
okay,
what's the second one?
The second one, I would say, it leads to people becoming ideologists, saying all men are scums, or all women are
making them scared to even
making
go
them
into another relationship.
I know people who their last relationship for about 7 years, 8 years because someone cheated on them.
Yes.
So it gives you this scar. Yeah, it messes. So that's why I said, before you get married or before you even say yes I do at the age of 25, you've been messed up. So you really need to go back and do cleansing. Like I usually say, there's some people that when you meet them, they can't trust you as a girl or as a guy because of where they're coming from. Because of where they're coming from. Some people maybe it's not even cheating. They've given their money to a certain guy.
Yes.
The guy have used them, dumped them, and took all their money. There are some people that they train people in school and all of that. There are some people that you supported a girl in school. Now she's a lawyer. Now she feels like, so a lot of things have happened to you that have given you some scars. Some people are single for 5 years, 7 years, 10 years, and they are scared because of the scars. It's still very much visible.
It makes them not trust any other person again.
It made them not trust that other gender again.
Actually.
That's so some people begin to say things like, you can't trust men, you can't trust women, and we've all had crazy experiences. That's just the truth. We've all had crazy experiences.
Speaking on trust, so can trust ever be rebuilt once somebody has cheated in a relationship?
Okay, so at this point, I'm still going to bring up the issue of the type of affairs. When I said accidental affair, for people like that, it can easily be rebuilt. Because he didn't know what he was thinking. It was probably a bad day. Something happened. He missed his calculation. Something happened. No excuse, but something happened. And he's very, very sorry. You're going to see it on him. Is going to make changes, and every other thing. Like I usually say, so if somebody cheated on you and they are now still passwording their phone, they are not ready.
They are not ready.
They're not ready. If somebody cheated on you, or if you cheated and once you cheat and you are caught and you say you're sorry, then we need to start setting guidelines.
Yes.
You can't talk to this person anymore. You can't do this anymore. Your phone must be on. It must be this.
You have to be as transparent as possible. You have to show me that you are truly sorry and you've left that life.
So where you know that somebody can come out of it is when that person can keep to those guidelines, because him himself does not want to go that route anymore. He doesn't want to go that route anymore. But then you see the other guy that, he has cheated, it's painful, he's sorry at that moment, but then his phone is still on private. He's now using disappearing messages. He has now upgraded his skill.
I have a friend that did something like that, right? His babe, I think he has cheated in the relationship before. I'm not so sure, but then his babe is always like, so he's always very, very rigid.
Our advice, she shouldn't be.
I'm not even done.
Okay.
He was supposed to change his ways and stop doing the things that he promised that he wouldn't do again. Next thing, he started having this. It's a setting on WhatsApp now. So he set his WhatsApp messages to disappearing messages.
So you type and it just goes off.
So to type, I was like, this guy, you're not ready to change.
So that's just it.
You're not.
People can actually come out of
and you start saying things, even if it will not even disappear itself. You could say, don't call me by so time. Don't why?
Okay, so the point is this. We usually get involved with people that are not ready for a serious relationship. And as young people, we need to realize that for your sanity.
Yes.
Okay, so I even do this for my friends, for my sanity. Do you know about temperament? Yeah,
Yes, I do.
melancholy, phlegmatic, and the rest of it.
Yes.
For my sanity, I don't have sanguines as friends. I
Hmm.
don't have one sanguine. The only sanguine I have in my life is not by choice, is by force. It's my dad.
Hmm.
So for your sanity in marriage or in a relationship, better still, you want to choose people correctly because it's going to mess up with your ideology. You're going to start seeing life from another different perspective. So for someone like that, you don't need to hold him down if he's not ready to hold
If it's not
himself down.
ready,
He
exactly.
can only ask for help and the rest. When people usually come for counseling, what we tell them is be transparent with your spouse as much as possible. Like I
Okay.
said, if someone is HSD, there's a likelihood they're going to cheat on you at some point if you don't know they're HSD.
Hmm.
HSD is
So
just
how do you know?
how do you know? It's because he has to tell you that he's HSD.
So people, like, when you meet somebody new or you're in a
When
relationship,
you
you have
meet
to be
the,
open with
you
them.
have to be open with them.
Very
Once you're
open.
in a relationship, like okay, we're doing this, we're getting sexual, we're married or not married, but whichever way, they have to know that okay, this person, male or female, they are female that they desire it more than they are male. And then you see them all over the internet that always complaining that my husband is not doing enough. There are people that they do once in a month and they are fine. That is a man. And there are men that they do 20, 30 times in a month and they are still asking for more. But there are women that they still do 20 times and they're asking for more. So most times, and the truth of the matter is, the bitter truth is, people that usually marry, they are not always same drive. So there's
So you
always
shouldn't marry somebody with the same drive.
no. What I'm
as
saying
you.
is, usually people that marry are usually not same drive. So one is high,
One
one
is
is low.
low.
When we say communication affects everything. So when you are open, you know that this man needs this thing. Maybe once in every 3 days, once every week. You know is a need, and then you just
Yes.
try to meet that need. Once now, there's some men that, like I said, that other man, that
Or
keeps
better
track.
meet in the middle.
Do you understand? That man that keeps track of when his wife is always available.
Yes.
That man has no plan to cheat. In as much as the woman is available, he has no plan to cheat. Those are the kind of men that they will cook for you, they will take you out just to make you excited so they can get what they want, even though you are their wife.
Yes.
But they know that they have a need that needs to be met. But some women now will feel like, oh, that's the only thing you think about. No, it's wired that way. And some women are also wired that way. They'll cook your favorite meal, they'll wear stuff in the house just for you to get excited. But some men will say, no, they are too tired. So understanding the dynamics of your relationship goes a long way.
So how do we deal with, now it has happened now?
Okay.
How do we now deal with being cheated on?
Usually the first thing, like we say to people that they are odds in such situations, the HP, odds partners, is the fact that usually it's not about you. Realize that there's a large percentage that is not about you. It could be a case of is makeup. It could be a case of he has a attachment style. It could be there could be so many things that that you were not in the picture. So first of all, realize that it is not about you. The person needs help. Maybe you did some things or you didn't do some things, yes, but the person
Try to find out the cause of the cheating.
So we usually call it root cause analysis. Try to find out what really happened. In any way, am I the person involved? Did I trigger this thing to happen? Did I push my spouse away? Now, after that, then we usually tell people, don't tell a lot of friends and families. Because if you're married, it's usually worst, because they'll start looking at your husband or your wife with that kind of eyes. What we usually tell people is seek professional advice. Because when you tell your children, you tell your wife, the day you choose to forgive your husband, your elder sister might not have forgotten or forgiven.
Yes.
So you might have moved on from that, but they might have not moved on. Your mom would always remember. And we always use that probably against him or against her. So you don't go about telling people that are shallow. So just seek professional help. Another thing you can actually do again is get help yourself. Begin to analyze your relationship. Are there things you would have done better? Is it that we are not open? Really, communication is key. Like I told someone recently, I said, we need to get to a place in a relationship that you can say anything to your spouse. When I say anything, I really mean anything to your spouse. So you need to check your communication level. That are we open enough for us to say this, see where we're coming from, where we are. If you're not feeling it in that season,
yes,
can you say they're not feeling it in that season? I know couples who the wife usually checks up on the husband. Say, come, you've not asked me for anything for the past 1 week. Are we okay? Funny enough is that, and when she came for counseling, she was like, she's not the kind of person that usually, she's go for it,
Yes.
initiate sex, but she knows that is a need for her husband. So because they were able to analyze this thing, say it openly, then she realized I need to be checking up on him every 3 weeks, every 3 days, every 1 week. That is it fine? Because for men, sex is a kind of food that you need to eat constantly. But let me just leave that for now.
All right. So once a cheat, always a cheat. Do you think this is true?
I think that phrase does not apply to everyone. It applies to some set of people, but not everybody. Because
set of people like the
players, like the philanders,
the Casanovas.
Because their reason for cheating, psychologically, we don't even understand it, because they go from big, small, whatever the size is not. It's not size, it's not color, there's nothing. It's just variety. They just enjoy variety. So black today, fair tomorrow. They see something that passes them, and just want to try that out, and the rest of them. So for some other people, they stick to their partners. If everything goes well, 50 years of marriage, they are good to their partner. They are faithful.
Amazing.
So that statement, we can't say is totally true. It just depends on the person involved.
Well, for me, I feel like some people view their past transgressions as a mistake and they would never repeat them.
Never.
Like you rightly said.
Never.
And if you ask these people how it feels like to cheat on the ones that they love, they will tell you that it feels terrible and that they would never do it again, and they would actually not do it again. Unfortunately, it's more likely that a cheater will cheat again. Aside from these people now, a person who cheated once is more likely to cheat again. It depends on the person, like what you have rightly said.
Very true.
If it's a Casanova, if it's a playboy, just know
Hands up. Forget it.
Forget it. It's going to do it again, right? So that you're not in shock and all of that. But if it's somebody that, if it happened accidentally, maybe due to the fact that they were maybe drunk or not in a right frame of mind, it's possible they do not do it again. So you can now think about giving them another chance, or put into practice everything that we discussed today. You said things like, before you reach out to your friends and family, or tell them what.
Reach out to an expert. Reach out to someone.
Reach out to an expert. Reach out to somebody that knows about it, so you can find out the main cause,
the root cause,
of why it cheated.
Exactly.
Before you now decide to tell your mom or dad or friends, because by the time both of you settle, now I know that immediately it happens, you might not even think that you people will ever settle. You might be just
very true,
angry and all of that. But when you settle, these people would not look at your partner
at all. Don't forget.
They would not forget, and they would react to them.
Yes,
continually. It's like I've seen it firsthand.
Oh.
So yeah, exactly. So you can think about giving them another chance, but after seeing a professional and you've weighed the pros and cons, exactly, you can now make your decision. But it is a red flag that you should not ignore, because once a cheat has the tendencies to cheat again.
Very true.
And that will be all on today's episode. Thank you for listening. Special shout out to Titi Benson for doing this with me.
Always welcome.
Thank you. So where can we find you on social media?
On Instagram at I am Titi Benson.
Okay.
I think Twitter, I can't remember.
Are you related to Buju Benson?
Sorry?
Are you related to Buju Benson?
No, I'm not.
All right. You said we can find you where on Twitter?
Yeah, on Twitter I can't remember the handle.
On Instagram?
I am Titi Benson.
I am Titi Benson.
Yes,
all right.
Pretty much.
All right. So my name is Kanyin, the Oral Media Girl. You can follow us on Instagram and TikTok at Spills and Thrills Pod. We'll follow you right back. And please rate our show so that more people can find out about it. Share with your friends and let us know your response to this phrase. Once a cheater, always a cheater. What is your take on this? See you next week Thursday by God's grace. Bye, comrades.
All right, guys. Bye, guys.
Bye, guys. All right.